no, I'm Jane.
Hi, I'm Graham, and
Together
we are the Woolly Cod Wanderers. Hello everybody, I hope you're all keeping well. Well, I'll show you now how we got on with our window. Right, these windows. This leatherette, would I recommend it to anyone? Not a chance. With the carpet, if you get the 4-way stretch carpet, it says it stretches 4 ways, so you can mould it into shape. However, with leatherette you can't, and you have to look at cutting it. And what we've looked at is Jane's got these scissors with funny little teeth. What do they call them, Jane?
Pinking scissors.
Pinking scissors. So that when you cut the material, it creates that type of little finish. I don't know if you can see that. I'll put my scissors down. See those little, like a little design on the end of the leatherette. So what we've done is we've basically cut 2 shapes like that, which we've then gone and applied into all 4 corners. One here, one in this corner, and then 2 at the bottom. And they're basically the way we've tried to finish it off. Not happy with it, but we did watch what they call him, Brett, what is it, Jane? Brett and
Beck Valley Van.
Right, we watched him and he used like a leather substance and he put it round the door. That must have been a nightmare. But what he did when he was doing his was, instead of doing something like this which created this edging, he's actually folded it over, glued it, and then put them both butt to butt. So we're going to attempt that on those 2 other windows, because I'm desperate for any type of help I can get. But what we've also done is we've now put the tongue and groove round, so it starts here and goes above the window. You remember the top bit of the window frame? So I was putting the tongue and groove on, so we've got that on there, which then goes along here to this end, and then we've curled it round and it comes down the side of the window and then round onto here. If you notice, there's a small little shelf bit there, and what that is where the work surface met the metal frame. There was a bit of a gap and I didn't want food and stuff falling down there over a period of time, so we've put that in there. And then if you look along there, we've got this beading bit that goes along the back just to give it a nicer finish. And then again in this corner, because this unit came to here and the work surface I took to there, in hindsight I should have took the work surface shaped so it went into there in one piece. However, these are the things you learn, so I put a bit of tongue and groove in there. All of that's got to be sanded and osmoed a bit to bring up the colour of it. But if you notice, there's 2 little hooks, one there and one over here, and that is what our curtain rail is going to be. So that will then sit in there like that with the curtains on, because we've decided now, you know, the black ones that with the magnets that stuck to the window, well, because they were against the glass all the time, and yes, they had reflectix in it and things like that, but they were getting damp all the time, and when you're away you had to put them outside to dry. So what we've done is we've gone with the original curtain material that we're looking at, but we've now bought a thermal blackout out blind that's going to go on the back of them. So they're just going to hang on here with a little tie wrap, and then when you need privacy, just draw them across like a normal set of curtains. So that's the theory. But we've also been, while we've been doing this, I've also put a few tiny little shelves on the other side of this unit, so I'll show you them now.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'll show you the shelves. So what we've got is we've got these 2 little shelves here, and then we've got a larger shelf which is shaped round to bring you to the other side of the tongue and groove, obviously off the work surface there. But these all need to be sanded and osmo oiled, and bringing them up with a few coats of osmo oil. But you remember this gap that I was referring to down the side, which narrows at parts, and obviously at this point here where there's more of the gap from the metal, where that's larger, the gap's wider. So I was looking at getting some rope, and so with the rope I got this, which is, it's only 6mm, which is no good for the wider part section of it there. So what Jane's done is she's done this. What do you call this, darling?
French knitting.
French knitting. So the reason behind that is that what we do is we place this from there, then going up, yeah, that will then be glued into place, and then as it comes up to here, we'll then finish it off with it like that. So that then as you come back down to this point here, we then go into Jane's, what they call it down, French knitting. And then that will then be placed on there, glued into place all the way down, following the shape of the wood. And then that is just to give it a neater, nicer finish. But as I say, we can't put that in place till this has been built up with the Osmo layers, and we're happy with that then, and this will be just a finishing project. But that's what we've done with that. So we've still got those two other windows to do. And as I say, I'm not looking forward to it with this leatherette, but it is what it is, and we'll do the best we can with it. But however, we have managed to complete something to do with windows. We'll show you that now. Right, so we've had a go at fitting these, what they call them, wind deflectors. So with that, you get, there's double-sided tape there, and I think there's 2 or 3 bits down here, and you get 2 metal clips. So the idea is you get into position with this bit going in last. I think I put that corner in, then ease that bit in, and then just physically push that in. But then with these metal clips, and this is the little instructions that you get with how the clips are to work, yeah. So as I say, with that, the 2 clips, and they've got to go, what does it say, 10 centimeters in from either end. So what you do is get this put into position, push up against the rubber, then you push the 2 clips in, then put your winder up, and as your winder goes up, it pushes the clips up and keeps this perspex pushed hard against the outside bit of the winder frame. Well, that's the principle of it. But oh, by the way, I forgot to say, before we put this, I put the winders down, then I got a screwdriver with a soaking wet cloth, put it into the rail and cleaned round. Then I got a dry one, put that in and went round again, and then left it, I think, about a couple of hours to make sure it was dry before I put this in. But I haven't tested them yet, so we'll see if they work. Well, how about that? See if it goes up. Hey, another job done. A bit of success. Oh, by the way, everyone's been doing this cooking outside on these hand-built brick fireplaces. Well, not everybody, CJ, Ash and the Boondockers. So, this is our attempt at doing the same. Well, we burst our, what was it, Jane? Was it our chimney pot? What was it? Our clay, what was it?
Yeah, clay chimney.
The clay chimney. The last time we used it, we managed to crack it all the way up the side so it's in the bin. So we've got our old cast iron one out, which has got a leg missing, that's why the bricks are there. And Jane is about to put our tea on. Our attempt at cooking outdoors on a naked flame. So what we having, Jane?
Burgers and onions.
With some cheese, I hope.
Yes. And
Oh.
buns.
All right. Well, that's it for this video. I've got my fun and games to come with the leatherette. So please all stay safe, and until next time, bye for now.
Spot on. Thank you very much.